And welcome back. One of the key performers in the Super Bowl against the New England Patriots was Brandon Graham. He's been a leader for a long time for the Eagles, and he is back. Brandon Graham is poised to return from a torn triceps muscle in the Super Bowl 59. He's supposed to play against Kansas City Chiefs in what might be the final game of his NFL career. It's remarkable. 2.5-month recovery from an injury that typically takes 4 months or more. Graham, he's 36, suffered the injury against the Rams on November 24th. It was thought to be season-ending. Graham was placed on injured reserve and had the surgery. Graham is still on IR, but he was practicing today, and he's ready to go. The Eagles' injury report lists him as questionable against the Kansas City Chiefs on Sunday night. The Eagles have until 4 o'clock to activate him on the 53-man roster, but they'll have to make a corresponding roster move, but it looks like that's what they're going to do at this time.
Yeah, Anthony, Brandon Graham would certainly be a really big add for the Eagles defense. You get a leader back if he's able to return. But looking over to the other sideline with the Chiefs defense, you've got a guy like Chris Jones on the inside of their defensive line at 6'6", 310 pounds. Jones is going to be the centerpiece of the Chiefs' efforts to stop the tush-push. When these teams met in the Super Bowl a couple years ago, Jalen Hurts scored 2 touchdowns on that infamous QB sneak play for Kansas City. You're going to feel a lot better about your chances if you can keep Philly out of those 3rd or 4th and short situations in the first place where they would use that play. And if they can keep the game close by the end, then they'll be loving their chances, because out of 17 wins this season, including the playoffs, Chiefs a perfect 11-0 in one-score games. And Anthony, I feel like everyone is kind of agreeing on the same page in this game where, you know, everyone is like, oh, the Eagles definitely have the better team, but the Chiefs have Patrick Mahomes, so you kind of can't bet against him. It's tough.
I think the biggest thing, as I've mentioned this before, is Saquon Barkley. He has been that missing ingredient that they have needed for a long time, and he is there, and I think it's going to be hard to stop him. So if he has 3 touchdowns, I expect the Eagles to win. But we'll have to see. It's a very tough matchup, and so Patrick Mahomes is very, very good there, Chris.
Yeah.
Coming up on DSI, find out who's going to be the WMDT Athlete of the Week. I'll give you a hint. He was on the show earlier.
Head coach James Jackson from the Conner Richardson football team, and you're watching Delmarva Sports Insider.